Bender. He made his major league debut in the ball game last night and looked absolutely sensational. Now warming up at the Miami pen. 0-2 on Brinson, the center fielder.
Marlins are hitting about 800 foul down that third baseline. Just can't keep that cutter curveball when it's inside. They just can't keep it fair.
He has struck out 6. He's not walked a batter. He's given up only 1 hit. And the pitch count per inning has been remarkably efficient. Gets him to wave and a curveball. 7 strikeouts for Mad Bum. Fans, don't forget to download the MLB Ballpark app, and you can select D-backs as your favorite team. Oh, why wouldn't you? With the MLB Ballpark app, you can access your mobile tickets for ballpark entry. You can get your 50-50 raffle tickets on there, pay for your parking, play some games. It can do everything for you. Download now. It's the MLB Ballpark app. Chad Wallach, the backup catcher, struck out his first time.
Chad Wallach's daddy was a good player for a long time in the major league. 17-year career. Went to the All-Star game, I think 4 or 5 times. Won some gold gloves down at third base. One of the best low ball hitters I ever caught behind.
Chad has spent his career as a very dependable backup catcher type. Well-regarded game caller and receiver back there. To say he's played sparingly over the course of a major league career might be an understatement. First 4 years in the big leagues, Wallach never appeared in more than 19 games in a season, but he has hung around. He's had some concussion problems in the past.
And now,
he seems to be a good receiver. He's taken a lot of those low Pablo Lopez change-ups and pulled them back up to the bottom of the strike zone to get some calls, and he does it seamlessly. We see a catcher occasionally will catch a ball 8 inches off the outside corner and drag it back to the middle of the plate. That's not going to fool any umpire, but the way Wallach has been receiving the pitches, he'll get the occasional call.
For the bases.
Dad Tim, a 5-time All-Star with the Montreal Expos.
Boy, and as durable as they came.
I mean, the count.
Starting in 1982 for his daddy, 158, 156, 160, 155, 153, 159. He played every day.
He's safe.
1-2, just a little bit outside.
The center fielder, number 44. 0-1.
A leadoff home run for the Marlins, and since then, nothing.
I got the count. 0-2.
Birdie would be next. 2-2. On the ground is shortstop. Nicomet is there. Addison Bumgarner has retired 15 consecutive Marlins. 1-1 after 5.
0-1's the count. Oh, and 1. No balls, 2 strikes. That is fifth. The second baseman, Kevin Biggio. 0-1's the count.
Retired for Mad Bum following the leadoff homer. We are set for the 6th inning on Bally Sports. You can catch the return bout here at Chase Field coming up against these Marlins next week. A 4-game weekday matchup. We'll start on Monday, May the 10th. All games are night games. Everyone's a 6:40 start. So come on down to the ballpark. Get your tickets for only $19 at dbacks.com. Zach Gallen might face his former team in that one. Gallen starts tomorrow against the Mets in New York. Alaska USA Federal Credit Union called the bullpen. Anthony Bender, who came into the ball game last night in his major league debut, and what you talk about stuff. Oh my, it was something to see.
He was throwing 97, 98, 99 with some tailing sink on it.
Nope, that's a ball.
Walker will probably get some MVP votes just for getting a base hit against Bender in that 8th inning.
Everything with a ton of movement, a ton of velocity. It was impressive. Josh Van Meter will lead it off. Anthony Bender, a former 20th round draft pick by the Kansas City Royals, with no minor league baseball last year, was pitching independent ball in the American Association. He pitched for the Milwaukee Milkmen, and now here he is in the major leagues.
Good for him. You know, a lot of guys probably just sat home eating pizza, getting fat and lazy, waiting for baseball to start again. And
sounds familiar?
Yeah, it does. Anthony Bender did what he had to do. Went out, played independent ball, opened some eyes, got another chance, and here he is in Miami, and he was dealing last night.
Van Meter, Ahmed Varsho, 6, 7, and 8 in the Diamondbacks' 6th inning. D-backs so far only 3 hits. Marlins got a leadoff home run by Miguel Rojas, his 5th career leadoff home run, his first homer this year. Since then, Bumgarner has retired all 15 he's faced. D-backs got the equalizer in the 2nd on a 2-out error by the shortstop Miguel Rojas. Off the bat of Dalton Varsho, Varsho scored on a 2-out RBI double by Pavin Smith. Pavin 2 for 3 so far tonight. That's been all the offense for both sides.
As Torrey likes to say, build an inning. Diamondbacks just haven't been able to bunch anything. They've had 23 total innings in this series. They've had no hits in an inning 9 times, 1 hit 11 times, and 2 hits only 3 times.
Got the fastball in out to right field for Garrett Cooper. Brinson will take it. And that's out number 1. Nick Ahmed 0 for 2.
And as you might imagine, with those numbers for hits in an inning, runs. We had 19 scoreless innings and 4 one-run innings.
Batting 6, the catcher, Buster.
0-1.
Post.
Oh, the Marlins have won back-to-back games for the first time since the middle of April. Now in position for a 3-game sweep. D-backs trying to avoid that before they head off to New York to play the Mets. Diamondbacks have lost 12 of their last 16 games in this ballpark. It has been a house of horrors for them. It would be their 3rd series sweep in Miami in the last 5 years, trying to avoid that one tonight.
Small consolation, but after you've already dropped the first 2 games this series, you always want to win on getaway day. We've been on that plane. It's a much shorter flight if everybody's in a good mood after a win. Some momentum going into the next series in New York, but man, when you get swept and climb on that plane, it's quiet.
The atmosphere versus a win or a loss on the airplane is palpable. Yep. I mean, it is there. There's no avoiding it.
Batting 8, the 3rd baseman.
It'd be really good or really bad.
Double.
Well, Bender's got, well, they got something here with this young man.
Yeah, they do. I mean, he's got swing and miss, 2 swing and miss pitches. That fastball that moves all over the place, and that hard slider that he throws upward to 90 miles an hour.
Start in center field for Dalton Varsho. He reached on that Rojas error and scored on the Pavin Smith double in the 2nd. Rounded out his last time up.
Leading off for Milwaukee, the 3rd baseman, Hunter.
Dalton 4 for 12 on the year, 3 doubles. hits for the Diamondbacks, only 1 hit for the Marlins.
Batting 7.
We'll say Bender has kind of an unusual follow-through. Watch that right leg after he lets the ball go.
0-1.
Little Papa Grande deal?
Yeah, well, I don't know what I would call it quite.
That swing, leg swing. Wallach looking for it up there. And Bender comes in and gets 3 quick outs. Still tied in Miami.
Batting 8. The shortstop. Javier Baez.
0-1's the count. 0-2's the count.
Leading off for Nova Scotia, the shortstop, Fernando.
That's a ball.
Tatis
Counts 1-0.
Jr.
That's outside. Ball inside. Ah! 3 balls, 2 strikes.
In Miami, our ballpark view from the T-Mobile coverage cam.
Some ballpark steak.
Number
They got good food
35.
at that ballpark.
Yes, they do.
Cody
Nice job.
Bellinger.
There's your pizza right there.
Saw. You got it upside down, son.
Fundamentals. Game 3 of this 3-game set, tied at 1 as we start the bottom of the 6th inning. How about the
1-0.
pitches per inning here from Madison Bumgarner?
Take it and he's gone.
14, 15, 13, 15, coming off a 12-pitch fifth.
Wow.
10 of those 12 pitches were strikes. He's at 69 pitches through 5. He has retired the last 15 batters he's faced. And John Birdie, who struck out in the 3rd, will lead off the 6th.
The left fielder, number 22.
And Bum with a little conversation here with Jansen Visconti.
Soto.
He wants a new rosin
Yes,
bag.
you're out.
Yeah, each pitcher's required to bring your own rosin bag out to the mound, and I think what I gathered there from home plate umpire Jansen Visconti is that Mad Bum left his rosin bag out there the last time he walked off the mound.
That dude took my rosin bag.
Hey. Yeah, any other time you trip over a rosin bag in the dugout, but when you need one, there's none around.
Where are my car keys while we're at it?
0-1's the count.
They seriously can't find a rosin
Count
bag.
0-2.
This is the first. It's a pandemic. What do you want? Here it is. The difference in the pitch count for either a starter through 5 innings. Mad Bum 69 pitches. Lopez 94. Well,
0-1.
Each given up only 1 run. Dylan Floro warming up now in the Marlins bullpen. Pitcher spot is behind Birdie. We are back with you tomorrow for the first of 3 against the Mets at Citi Field in New York. Zach Gallen on the mound against left-hander David Peterson.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Find the ball game. And now we're set to go. Rosin bag and all. Birdie to start in the finale at second base. The right-hand bat in there for Don Mattingly against Madison Bumgarner.
Wow. Soto.
I think we've noticed, obviously, in this start and in the previous 3, what Torey Lovello has said has been the big difference for Mad Bum. Just he's got more finish on his pitches.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I think Don Mattingly may have done Mad Bum a little bit of a favor not having any right-handed batters, or rather any left-handed batters in the lineup tonight.
Now, why is that?
I think Mad Bum gets dialed in. He knows where to release that cutter to get it in on the hands of the right-handed hitters. He knows where to release it if he wants to throw it to the back door. If there's an occasional left-handed hitter mixed in there, now you kind of have to change your sights a little bit to get the ball where you want it. But when everybody that runs up there is a right-handed hitter, once you find that release point, you're just cruising.
We've really seen him start to command the ball on both sides of the plate. He's got a lot more conviction.
Inside, ball one.
Pitches, it seems. Coming back inside here. Just the way he carries himself out there is completely different. Remember the first 3 starts, it was almost constant engagement with the umpire. Now he's just kind of out there doing his thing.
The catcher, number 28, Buster.
As Drupal at third. 16 straight set down by Mad Bum.
Now batting.
5-0, 2 counts for Mad Bum, 6-1 and 2 counts, 11 of the 17 batters he's had in a hole.
Pitcher spot is up
1-1.
for Miami. And here's the pinch hitter, Magneuris Sierra, who singled and scored a run in last night's ball game. So Sierra bats for Bender with Dylan Floro ready in the Marlins bullpen.
Leading off for Milwaukee, the right fielder.
0-1's the count. Off the plate, ball one.
One thing Torrey was talking about this morning with us was if you get a good performance like this, not just from Mad Bum, but from both starting pitchers, when the starting pitcher is good, the game seems very clean, it seems fast-moving, it seems like you want baseball to look and feel. And that's been the case in this one.
Now
An entertaining one-on-one ball game.
Pitchers throwing strikes, the defense is up on their toes, ready to make plays behind them. Of course, every at bat, every base runner becomes vitally important when the pitchers are doing that.
Yeah. Dylan Floro, the former Dodger, warming up in the Marlins bullpen.
Now that second baseman, Kevin
Picked him up
ball
in a
one,
trade
no strike.
for 2 pitchers from Los Angeles back in February. Well, Mad Bum on the pinch hitter here, Sierra behind
I got a
him
ball,
3-0.
1 strike.
As you said, he's getting a different look here with a left-hand batter up there.
No, he stayed.
Mad Bum, you know, a lot of pitchers, a hitter can determine maybe what's coming by watching the pitcher move his glove as he changes the grip in his glove before he throws the pitch. I think Mad Bum makes up his mind what pitch he's going to throw. He puts it in his glove, and then he shakes until he gets to that pitch. You rarely see him messing around with the ball in his glove after he gets the sign.
3-2 to Magneuris Sierra. Flare out to left for Peralta.
The third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
And if he does have to change the grip, it's such a subtle thing to go from that cutter to the curveball. Well, the changeup, I don't know. We haven't seen that many before tonight, but I just think he has his mind made up what pitch he's going to throw, gets that grip ready in his glove, and then if he has to shake to get to that sign from Carson Kelly, he does.
See that number 17 on the mask of Torey Lovullo. That's a magic number right now. Rojas led off the game with a home run for the Marlins, and since then, Mad Bum has set down 17 straight.
0-1's the count. I'm out.
There's the base hit for Rojas. He has both Marlins hits. So the streak ends at 17, a 2-out single.
2-2 the count.
Ball finds a hole on the left side right there off the bat of Rojas with 2 outs here in the 6th inning. See if the Marlins try to get active on the bases here. You're not going to get a lot off of Mad Bum the way he's throwing the ball today. See if Donnie Baseball tries to get Rojas on the move over there. 3 out of 4 this season in his stolen base attempts.
Rojas has had a big series now with 7 hits. Here's Aguilar. Aguilar tonight has flied out twice. He struck out 3 times last night, took an 0 for 4.
Count 3-0.
1 for 11 in the series.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Right on the knee.
The count full. Full.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Chased him out of there. Just misses the front leg, but catches him on the inside of the right knee.
Gosh, that's got to hurt. And you said the magic word there, too. It's not a straight pitch. That ball is chasing you. It's hard to get out of the way, right?
Your first instinct when you see a pitch inside is to back up, but that ball just kept chasing him farther and farther into that right-handed batter's box.
And now you've got the go-ahead run in scoring position. 2 outs for the right fielder, Garrett Cooper, who's over 2.
And worth noting, that's the first batter that Madison Bumgarner has faced pitching out of the stretch in this game.
0-2 is the count.
Rojas single. Right on the corner for strike 1. Cooper singled as a pinch hitter in Tuesday's opener. Both of his home runs this year come against left-hand pitchers.
No ball,
they go the short way for the force on Aguilar, and Mad Bum is out of the 6th. We are still tied at 1 in Miami.
Now batting, the pitcher, Brusdar Graterol.
0-1. 0-2.
Leading off for the Beavers, the center fielder, Willie Mays.
He's out.
Now batting, left fielder, Juan Soto.
1-0. I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
We'd like to welcome our presenting sponsor for the 7th inning, Nova Home Loans. Real loans for real people living real lives. Nova Home Loans. We've got
this. 1-1.
Steve Berthiaume, Bob Brenly back with you on Valley Sports. Good ball game going here. The finale in Miami, 1-1.
1 ball.
As we start the 7th inning. Madison Bumgarner, another outstanding start, trying to get him his 4th consecutive victory, but they need at least 1 more run. Our Alaska USA Federal Credit Union called the bullpen. The former Dodger, Dylan Floro, who worked to score the 7th inning of the opener on Tuesday night.
A couple of different fastballs, a 4-seamer and a sinker. Has a good changeup. He'll throw the slider. And he'll always check those seats in the upper deck behind home plate. I think that must be where the family section is at that ballpark.
Well, Madison Bumgarner's spot is due to lead off the inning. There's no one warming up in the bullpen right now, but Wyatt Matheson will bat for Bumgarner. And as I say that, J.B. Bukowski starts to loosen up down there. So Matheson bats for Mad Bum.
0-1's the count.
Bumgarner goes 6 innings. Gives up just 1 run on 2 hits. He struck out 7, did not walk a batter. And at one point retired 17 consecutive Marlins. Magnoor Sierra replaces Lewis Brinson in center. So Sierra batting 9th, pitcher spot now 6th in the Marlins order.
Number 44.
That was the last swing Brinson took in his last at bat. He kind of grabs his right arm, hangs that shoulder down as he walks back to the dugout, and now he's out.
He's out.
Right away,
Now
Wyatt down 0-2.
Right fielder, Jason Stewart.
Wyatt's biggest obstacle to this point has been consistent contact. He's got 21 strikeouts and 41 at bats this year. Jammed him with a fastball. Aguilar collects that one out in the 7th. Well, just 3 hits for the Diamondbacks so far. 2 of them by Pavin Smith, who's in the leadoff spot. A single in the first, a 2-out RBI double in the second for their only run.
Leading for Nova Scotia, the catcher, Buster Posey.
JBB in the bullpen.
Got it.
Matheson hit for Bumgarner, so Bukowski gets the bottom half of this inning.
Now batting, number 9.
Ball 1, no strike. The count is 1-2. Got him.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Did he go?
Tell you what, when you're trying to win a division as the Marlins are, and yes, they're in
2 balls,
last place
no
in the
strike.
National League East, but they're only a couple of
I'm
games
out.
back. You need a good bullpen, and what we've seen, this is a pretty good Marlins bullpen. And the numbers back that up. Since April 16th, Miami relievers have a combined 2.26 ERA. That is the lowest bullpen ERA in the major leagues over that span, and Floro gets 2 easy outs.
Sometimes it's
Now
not
batting,
always easy to make an
number
evaluation
69.
of an opposing team's pitching staff when your team's not
0-1.
swinging the bat well. Diamondbacks just haven't made any noise offensively the last couple of days. 5 hits in the game last night, got shut out. Only 3 hits in the game so far tonight.
Mike Fetters going over the game plan with J.B. Bukowski. Duvall, Anderson in the pitcher spot coming up in the Miami 7th.
But I agree with you. They've got some arms in that Miami bullpen. Wow.
Yeah, very much under the radar.
For the bacon,
All the
left
talk
fielder.
is about their rotation. They've got some injured starters right now, but the relief corps has done a nice job. That one
0-1's the count.
kicks foul on Floro.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The Marlins bullpen opened the season with an ERA over 5 in their first dozen games, which was the second worst in the National League. But since April 16th, the best in baseball.
Kevin Biggio.
0-1. Hey!
As Drupal 0 for 2, he was hit by a pitch in the first.
Oh!
Got to get the bats going. Last night, no runs,
bat.
5 hits.
The
So
third
far
baseman.
tonight, 1 run, 3
Hunter.
hits.
Joseph
0-1's the count.
Floro doing that
1
thing
ball,
where he
1
looks
strike.
up to the ceiling again.
One ball, 2 strikes to count.
Now
Floro can be one of the more deliberate pitchers in the National League. Takes a lot of time before climbing back up on that rubber, deciding he's going to throw another pitch, and then looks upstairs.
There it is.
And then back down.
Leading for the Beavers. The shortstop.
Cabrera hits one in the air, high in the air, deep in the air. And that ball is caught by Magnolia Sierra, who may have taken a home run away. As Dribble thought for sure he got it, Sierra just in there for the injured Brinson. And he keeps it a 1-1 ball game. I don't know if that would have gone out or not. In any case, it's the third out, and it's still 1-1.